Thanks to those joining me live and to those that be joining me on Archive. D-Style here. This will be an open forum tonight. If anybody wants to come in, let me know. You know, we just want to chill tonight. All right. I did my sound check. We're good to go as far as that goes. Okay. The sound check is clear. All right. Bare knuckle boxing. We're in the fourth round of a fight right now of two dudes I never heard of. I just turned it on, ordered it. So bear, just saying. All right. So forgive me. All right. They're not doing a good job of letting me know. It'll be appreciated if you could put in the bottom the name of one dude, the color of his trunks. You know, there's a reason they do that. Okay. I don't know who's who. All right. But there's a dude with a Sullivan stash, right? And this ain't bare knuckle, by the way, right? It's like, it's semi bare knuckle, right? Look at these dudes, man. Their wrist on top of their arm, which there's a lot of, small bones right there. It is wrapped. The knuckles are exposed. But there is definitely wrapping. It is misleading a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens. If you want to come on, bro, let me know. I'll send you a link. Whoever wants to come on, right? A-Rod in the house. Like, who are these dudes, right? Look at this. One guy's bloody. I just turned this shit on. Right? Slow jabs by this one dude. I'm so used to watching world-class boxing. This looks like Friday Night Fights back in the day. The undercard fights. Only they just, just have wraps on instead of gloves. I've seen dudes with better skills on Telemundo. Okay, freaking 15-year-olds boxing on fucking Telemundo, right? But I don't know what this is. Maybe they're tired. It is the fourth round. I get it. Okay, I get it. This dude landed, look at this, nice right hand, and then a double jab, doesn't follow up with nothing. A nice short right by this one guy. I don't know these guys' names. Well, what the hell? And somebody tell me who's who. Boxing Dialogue, I agree. It will be a little cooler, right? But there is protection there. It's not bare knuckle. It's not, it's not like the way they did it in the 1800s, bare knuckle. It just isn't. Shelton Lane to Haplotype. Haplotype paid attention. Calix in the building. Has Ronda Bailey murdered this opponent? Mander, but he's not there. I don't know if they just didn't allow the fight, Calix. He's not going to fight. Randall Bailey was removed from the card. His opponent probably found out who he was and said, I'm out of here. Who knows? Kimbo did do bare knuckle. That was real bare knuckle. This is not bare knuckle. This is, hand wrap fighting. That's what this is. Obviously, these guys cannot throw with the same amount of force as you can in a boxing ring. Keep in mind, even though they are wrapped, they just can't, right? They got to be a little careful. One thing I'm noticing, though, nice jab there by this guy. I don't know who's who, by the way. We'll do a real calling after this fight. But one thing I'm noticing, number one, I don't like the ring. All right. You're trying to be different. Okay, fine. I don't like the circle. I know we call it a ring, but please. All right. I think even in this type of boxing setting, the corner is a special spot, man. It's trapping the dude in the corner and all that. Just my opinion. Okay, there's no corner here to trap your opponent. Right? Which is going to work a little bit to Paulie's favor, I think. The more I think about it, is I'm looking at this ring. It's literally a ring. It's not a square circle. It's a circle. All right, look at this. They're sponsored by Hooters. Both guys are out of energy in this fight. Holy shit. It's round 5. What is it? 2-minute rounds. I'm noticing that these guys are throwing a lot of, punches the way boxers throw punches nowadays, with 8-ounce and 10-ounce gloves. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it here. I'm not sure. What's going on right here? Let's read some of these comments. Fight's going on. I'm reading comments. Boxing Dollar says, Paulie better school this dude. He's representando boxing. Boxing Conversations, Red Jones. Yeah, I'll jump on, my brother. I don't have the bare knuckle fight, but we got to have the fight. Just so you could see it, so you're not lost and shit. I wonder what the hell's going on. Let me know if you could stream it or something. You could jump on. Hey, Rod. Apple taps at the circle. A-Rod says, they trying to bust a kickboxer movie or what? I don't know. How is Hooters? I've never been there. It's all right. The food sucks. People go because they see some tits and ass, but not that you could do anything with it. It's just there. So both guys, not a lot of punishment. I mean, for it being bare knuckle, I don't feel like I didn't see the first few rounds, so the fight's over. This is perfect. This is a perfect sport. Boxing Conversations, it's on pay-per-view, so you'd either have to get the pay-per-view or find a stream for it. Although the level of boxing might depress you here, right? I think Tom Schwartz might come in and lay some dudes out of this shit. I'll tell you that, right? How many more fights for the main event? 2 more fights. Bare knuckle's supposed to be unlimited rounds, says Haplotype. Gotcha. Boxing Dialogue, I'm assuming these guys are from MMA. Yeah, MMA dudes boxing, and they're doing it bare knuckle. Yeah, Haplotype, man, they box a lot, man, and some of these techniques they're using right now to throw these punches, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that in bare knuckle days, all right? You're kidding me. This one dude threw a punch and landed on that dude's elbow, bro. Like, you're asking to get hurt right there. They're definitely throwing way too many punches for a bare knuckle fight. Okay, a semi bare knuckle fight. So, but it is limited, right? It's 2 minutes, 5 rounds. So, I mean, that could explain a lot. So it's not your traditional, pre-Marquis of Queensberry rules type bare knuckle fight. It's not, right? By the way, bare knuckle fighting, especially like before the London Prize Rules got involved. I mean, you could elbow. Okay, you could use your wrist to strike. There's a really good educational video out there of a guy who actually shows that. So it was just different. Like, the origins of boxing, really do start with an all-out brawl, all right? And as it evolved, they began to strip certain things. Kicking got disallowed, and wearing boots with steel toes on it started to get disallowed, and the whole night. It just started to strip there. London Prize Rules came about, and then the Marquis of Queensberry come about. Gloves started to get added, and it's just important to keep note of that. Also, the way these dudes are wrapped right now, man, I don't see any, like that. They might as well be boxing with horsehair gloves, right? I'm telling you that right now. They might as well. Obviously, with the horsehair gloves, you get better wrapping, so you could still hit much harder than you can the way they have it wrapped right now. But you might as well just box with fucking horsehair gloves, especially like a worn down horsehair glove. You might as well be boxing on that shit. Only you could punch harder. That's all. There's a misconception that you could hit harder with an MMA glove. It's the same amount of fucking force as a boxing glove. The only difference is that you're defensively, you could block punches a lot easier with a boxing glove. All right? The window's not as, big for you to land. You got to be more accurate with a boxing glove. That's the only difference. But in terms of impact, in terms of padding on the knuckle, a horsehair glove has practically nothing compared to an MMA glove. So don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. Punchers in boxing will kill somebody in this fucking setting, from what I'm seeing. So these dudes would have gotten killed by a professional boxer. All right? But Randall Bailey would have murdered somebody. Man, Thomas Schwartz, man, should come here and dominate BKB. He can do it. Thomas Schwartz can beat up some heavyweight MMA fighters and this shit. He can do it. Schwartz for BKB. That's right. Joe Lopez 40. I pay for it because I'm going to give commentary for you guys. That's what DStyle does. I do everything here. I do live videos. I do short stories. You know, I talk history. I talk current events. Okay, I talk flyweights. I talk heavyweights. I talk it all. I talk to politics. I'm not one of those, you know, stuck-up channels. I don't talk to politics. I proudly talk to politics. All right? I hate the politics, but talk about it. Those are the money makers anyway. Anyway. All right. Tony Yayo says, I'll just sit through these next two fights. I want to get some food, but don't want to miss the main event. Dude, you got time. You got time. You got time right now. Get some popcorn ready. All right? Whoever's watching it, let me know if you want to jump on. Check this shit out. Yeah. Look at this ring, dude. Don Stanley. Artem knocked out Paulie Malignaggi, bro. He knocked him out. I'm just kidding, bro. That fight hasn't happened yet. Right? The Schwartz will be with him. This bare knuckle. It would. Thomas Schwartz are dominant. You know who else? Dude. Oh, shit. They're already going to fight. Look at this. I like this. This I like. Like, this is boom, going to the next fight. Right out the gate. Right out the bat. They're going to go straight to another fight. Now, this I like. One thing I hate about boxing is the entourages. Bunch of dudes show up like that. The boxers come out with this entourage. Like, God damn, bro. Look, they got this old school looking title, bro, but it looks like they got that shit at Walmart. What an ugly belt. The plaques are ugly on that shit. That's to be one of the ugliest belts I've ever seen. Look at these dudes, bro. Like if they want to box, I'm still questioning why they didn't just box then. No, but we're going to be different. We're going to do it with no gloves. Like, okay. I am interested to see what happens with the clinching here. I know I heard some people saying, oh, the ref doesn't get involved with the clinching. There wasn't much clinching that I saw in the last fight. I only saw like a round and a half, right? Also, I saw the belt trump KO on YouTube. All right, Haplotype. They have old-fashioned looking belt too. They do, but it looks like like they saw it in a black and white photo, and that's what they came up with. It's supposed to be made of gold, bro. All right, what does it say? Barnett Jr. They call this guy. He's about to walk out. By the way, they all have like the same. Do they all have the same style? Like just jab, jab, cross. And then slug it out, jab, jab, cross, slug it out. And they all just do the same shit? Because that's all I see. From the highlights I seen, right? Champion First Sports Entertainment says, salute DStyle and chat, what's going on? Outstanding, they are allowed to use one hand Muay Thai clinch. Gotcha. But it's different, though. Is a Muay Thai clinch really effective? You can't really throw, knees, obviously, right? So it'll be interesting. Barnett, look at this dude with an American flag, an American banana, American trunks. All right. Struggled a little bit to get his shirt off. And the crowd's like, I don't know. There's no like woo. Like the crowd's just like there. Like they don't know who these dudes are, bro. They're just there because it's bare knuckle. Is this thing going to take over? The promoter said this shit's going to take over, is what he said. This is taking over all combat sports, MMA and boxing. Watch out, they said. That's what they were saying, right? So MMA and boxing got to watch out. Well, thank you for that information, Don Stanley. By the way, using one free hand should be, or it was for many time allowed. It does depend on the ref sometimes. They do break it up pretty fast in modern day boxing, believe it or not. We got into a point where somebody clinches and people like start counting the clinches. Oh my God, he's clinching too much. Like, As long as you're fighting with a free hand, that was still considered fighting. Right? Here we go. By the way, those have not checked it out, check out my classic short story, the story of Bese versus Moreno, the kid versus El Pájaro, El Pajarito. Check that story out. All right? 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays through Thursdays. Got a haplotype on Mondays. Calyx on Wednesdays. Boxing stores tomorrow, Sunday. Man, look at that ugly ass belt. The eagle's too fucking big. Well, why is the eagle that big? Maybe it's not. Dude, that's what's that? That shit's not made out of gold, brother. That shit. What is that? It looks like one of those WWE title replicas that you buy at Walmart. That's what these dudes are fighting for. Joe Lopez 40 ounce. We don't talk politics on his channel. I might start a Patreon for that. We can talk politics, right? I think I had like 12 people on board saying they'll pay the $2 a month, but I need a little more than that if I'm going to do the Patreon and spend time talking politics. But I might do it. I'm not sure. That or start another channel. DJ Mexicano de Texas. The 20s will be the decade of BKB. They're going to take over MMA and boxing. Watch out. Okay. How about I tell you, the bell looks like shit. And that's how you say shit on this channel, guys. S-H-E-E-T. On DStyleBoxing, that's how you say it. Shit. Barnett. By the way, I never seen these dudes fight, so don't look for me to, D-Style. Break it down. What's your strengths? Like, I have no fucking clue. Right? ¿Cómo estamos, pana? Says Felix Nunez. What's going on? Welcome. Making sure you guys throw a jab. Throw a jab. A better jab these guys are throwing. At that like button. Mary Janes. They're clearing out the ring. It's interesting. They start in the middle. They're not in the corner because there is no corner. But they're not like on the other side, like in boxing or MMA, where they say, let's go, let's go. They're pretty close, you know, to each other. Not here. Are they going to come together or what? He calls them to the circle, the inner circle. Is that what they call it? And now basically right away with 3-punch combination, man, Bedford just threw some wild punches. Bedford's getting picked apart by Barnett. Barnett circling to his left, throwing jabs. Barnett with a hook. Barnett gets clipped with a right hand by Bedford. He goes down. Bedford caught him with a good, pretty solid right hand. Bedford, man, he looks out of it. Bedford, get it together. Bedford, is he going to box smart? He's circling to his left. Bedford with his left hand up, but he got clipped with a hook and he goes down. The ref is counting again. Bedford, should he clinch? Should he get away? I don't know what his strengths are, but is he going to survive? I don't know. He's getting clipped himself. They both land. There is a clinch now, and the ref breaks it up right away. Interesting. All right, back to clinching. Bedford, he got some push against the ropes. He's throwing arm punches. Those shit don't do shit, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right? Bedford, again, throwing jabs, but he's missing by a mile. Tries to go for a straight, but he misses. Bedford, he is in a southpaw position, but, man. Oh, no, Barnett is in southpaw. Sorry, I mixed up the names. Right? They both land some hooks inside. They're clinching, throwing some arm punches inside. What do they call that in MMA? Dirty boxing? It's called fighting in the trenches, inside fighting. All right? Bedford threw some wide punches there. He's getting a lot more wild. He looked a little more polished starting this round. Only 10 seconds left in this round. Bedford's been dropped. Barnett has been dropped twice. I might mix up these names, guys, but body shot by Barnett. Right shot to the body. And it's over. The round. Bedford won that round because he got the 2 knockdowns, but he was getting clipped himself. Can Barnett get it together? Can he get it together? D-Style. Did you see that? I saw it. Pewter some. That bell looks like shit. Reggie Barnett versus Johnny Bedford. I'll give you the like it does sound like an old school fight. How did you see the bare knuckle fight of Barnett versus Bedford? Like it does sound that way. It really does. And here we go. They're back in the inner circle. That's how they start these fights. Does anybody know any rules? Like, can you back up right away? You got to throw a punch first. Inside uppercuts by Barnett, but Bedford did land a hook inside as well. Barnett with a jab. He's in a southpaw position. All right. All right. They're gauging. Bedford missing the 3 punches right there. It was a 1-2-1. He missed it. Bedford catching him, coming in. Bedford comes in with his head low. He is open for an uppercut. Barnett is not throwing uppercuts. I don't know if he knows what an uppercut is. But he's sneaking in some short shots here. Short shots kind of work in boxing, because you could wear down an opponent. Does it work in this setting? I'm not sure. But we'll see here. Bedford, he's stuffing his own work here. Barnett is catching him, coming in with some short shots. I mixed up the name again. I'm sorry, guys. But Barnett throwing those jabs. Bedford says, right here in the center of the ring, meet me here. And Bedford, like an idiot, obliges. All right, Bedford needs to stick to a jab and move. There's a reason this guy wants you to stick there and stay there. All right? Don't do what he wants you to do. You're showing why you're the ring general. That's what your ring generalship comes from. Nice hook by Barnett. Barnett clips him again with a jab inside. They're clinching on the inside, and Barnett landed a body shot inside. They're clinching. The ref breaks it up. Ref tells him something about a hammer fist. I guess that's not allowed in this sport. It's not in boxing either. Ken Barnett is missing jabs bad. Barnett with a 3-punch combination upstairs. They clinch. Barnett is starting to pick them apart in this round. He has a lot to make up for. He was knocked down twice in a 5-round fight, guys. So I'm assuming, I don't even know, that this is scored with a 10-point must system. Bedford's 23-14 in MMA. Interesting. They keep saying BKFC, but I keep hearing KFC. I don't really see a lot of the type of damage that you would see from bare knuckle fights back in the day. A lot of this damage is very similar, again, like you see with a horsehair gloves in boxing. All right? At least from what I'm seeing so far. These guys might as well just fight with horsehair gloves. I'm telling you guys. All right? They just might as well. And we're about to start here. I will say the guard, it doesn't protect you as much. That's the main thing, right? Defensively, you don't have as much, to cover yourself with. They're in the inner circle. What's going on here? What is this? What's with this? You got to be stepping in the line in the inner circle bullshit. Let's go, right? Barnett sticking out a jab. It's Barnett. Bedford comes in with his head down and just starts throwing. It's horrible, right? He's just asking to get hit with an uppercut, dude. And Barnett threw an uppercut there, but he missed. Can Barnett do something here? Barnett's trying to stick out a jab. Barnett gets clipped upstairs to the right by Bedford. Bedford missing, but he lands a right hand. Barnett clinches. Like they're on the ropes. And he goes, oh, he says. He said, oh. Oh, I didn't see anything land low. Maybe it did. I might have missed it. Maybe something blocked the angle or something like that. But right now, Barnett, he went, and then just like in boxing, I guess they get a break. All right? Is it a 5-minute break? I don't know. 8-10, I have never seen these guys fight before. Neither have I. Toe to line, homie, says Stanley. AJ10 is watching. Type, it would be better with gloves. Yeah. I'm not saying 10-ounce gloves or something, but hey, you know, I'm not even saying the therapeutic gloves. I'm talking about these horsehair gloves. Might as well. All right. Barnett. He got a right hand. Another right hand by Barnett. Barnett sticking out some jabs. He gets clipped with a right hand. Bedford putting his hands up saying, come here. Come to me. Oh, and he clips Barnett with a right, with a hook. Puts his hands up again. Barnett needs to stop letting this dude lure him into this shit. There's a reason that he keeps complaining. All right? They're talking shit. Barnett was talking shit, and then he gets clipped, and he stumbles back. Bedford says, here, right here, in the inner circle, he says. Oh, Barnett gets knocked down, dude. He nods. He got clipped with a 1-2. He's bleeding out of his mouth, man. Can Barnett do something here? Bedford with his hands really low in this fight. Barnett throwing that jab, but he's just shadow boxing with himself. He's just throwing the jab. There's no like method to it. He's not trying to set something up. He's not feinting the jab. He doesn't stick the jab out there when he misses. You know, that way, you know, he's out of range from punches. I mean, he's literally just shadow boxing with himself. Why are you shadow boxing with yourself, bruh? We need Swartz to come here and dominate BKB is what we need. All right? Now, the right hand right there by Bedford, that is now, what is that? Fucking 3 knockdowns? Man, Barnett needs something big because he ain't going to win on the scorecards unless he gets some knockdowns. Like that jab. He landed that jab, but his hand was down. No method behind the jab. He's just throwing the jab. If anything, it's being used against him. He's allowing Bedford to time the jab. And look at this. Barnett in the center of the ring. They're in the inner circle, stepping on the line. This shit's insane. It's like their thing. It's cool. It's cool. Do your thing. Bare Knuckle FC. KFC. They're in the middle of the ring. Bedford with a right hand. Barnett misses with it. He needs to time the uppercut, not just throw the uppercut. Time it. And he's running away. Bedford just ducks low and just boom, boom, throws punches, man. It's insane. Nice right hand to the body by Barnett. Down the middle. That's a short jab right there. Ooh, right hand by Bedford. Bedford can't miss with that right hand, man. Barnett with a short hook. Those punches are not going to do anything. He needs to put some leverage in those shots. Ooh, right hook upstairs by Bedford. It looks like an uppercut might have gotten in. Right hand by Barnett. All right, Barnett circling the ring again. He misses a right hand. He throws a jab. Grazes Bedford. Another jab by Barnett. And he missed a big overhand right, but he clipped him with a nice short right, did Barnett. Barnett with a right hand. Overhand right landed. Both of them land some little short hooks. Jab by Barnett. He's backing up. Barnett is. Barnett circling to his left. Barnett circling, and he's coming forward now. Right hand by Barnett. He clips him with a hook upstairs. I don't know what Bedford's complaining about, but he complains to the ref. Barnett. Ooh, they both land hooks. Bedford, he's got him clinched. Against the ref breaks it up. So much for not breaking it up, like I heard about. I've seen a lot of breaks. They seem to break it just as fast as they do in boxing. Right hook land by Bedford. Jab by Barnett, miss. Right hand by Barnett, miss. They both, man, two right hands by Bedford land. And now they're back in the center. And that's it. Barnett needs a knockout to win this fight, man. I'll tell you that right now. He needs a knockout to win this fight. If it Mac Boxing / MMA, he's a southpaw. Needs to use that to his advantage. He's not using his sheet. Right? Don Stanley, Paulie will break his weak hands before he has a chance to KO Arem. We will see. We will see. It's not bare knuckle, as the way people are making it sound. I'm just saying. So he'll be able to land a good amount of punches before he breaks. Round 5 by the Hoodoo Girl. I just gotta be honest, guys. This is pretty much Bedford's winning, obviously. Barnett, man, just no method behind anything he does, bro. Like, he throws a jab the way he was taught to throw the jab in the gym, but like there's no like method behind it. He's not setting anything up with it. He just sees him there and he throws it. It's crazy. Here we go. They're in the inner circle. They touch glove like 20 times. Let's go. Right, Barnett. He's staying on the pocket. He knows he needs a knockout to win. The exchange inside. He throws a left. Barnett in that southpaw position. Okay, tripling the jab. Right, moves away from the right hand. That's what he should have been doing the whole damn fight. He gets clipped with a hook by Bedford. Okay, straight by Barnett. The left landed. He missed the other one. And again, he's just throwing punches at a target he's looking at. He's not setting anything up. He's not setting something. He's not throwing where Bedford's gonna be. He's throwing where he's at. Bedford with a hook inside. Both guys missing shots there. Non-consequential, right? Bedford with some uppercuts inside while they clinch, and he continues mauling Barnett. They break it up. Barnett did look overwhelmed right there. Okay, he misses a 1-2-3 combination, this Barnett, because he's just shadow boxing with himself. All right? Barnett missing more punches. He's not timing these punches. He hasn't since the first round. Again, he's just throwing a jab. He throws a right. Looks like it landed. A jab might have touched Bedford. But Barnett with a right hand there, and Bedford misses a big left. 32 seconds, can Barnett get a knockout to win this fight? Right hand by Barnett, but looks like the back of his wrist hit him, not the fist. Jab by Bedford. Barnett throws a 1-2 again, doesn't time it, misses by him, like, it's crazy. Bedford clinches him. He's got a full clinch. The ref breaks it up. They're breaking this shit up quick, guys. They're breaking it up quick. Right? Now, both guys land inside. Some hooks. Right hand by Barnett. But Bedford lifts his arms in the air and he says, I won, and he did. He did. No doubt about it. He did win this fight. He won this fight, folks. What's up, Nelson Santos? Paulie will break his weak hands before he has a chance. DStyle did purchase this fight. I call this fight for you guys. So I don't want to hear, DStyle don't care about us. DStyle thinks he's too good for his subscribers. Like, no. All right? No, sir. Make sure you guys, right now, there's 40 of you here, throw a jab at that like button. I'm looking forward to the Leben fight. I did like Leben, man. I like Leben in the UFC. I'll watch Leben. Got his ass whooped by fucking Anderson Silva, but I'll watch him. Dude, this dude, man, the promoter was at the press conference begging the press to cheer, right? Oh, come on, guys. You got to do better than that. Like, Jesus Christ. And he said, MMA and boxing, watch out. They're going to take over. Right? I like this inner circle. You have to start in the inner circle rule. Like, okay. I saw Bedford complaining at times, like when Barnett was out of the circle. I don't know that, like, it's a rule. Is that a rule? Like, you got to, like, You could only be out of the inner circle for so long or something. Like, I don't know. But Bedford definitely won this fight. Not the best technique, but it definitely was enough to beat Bedford because he actually was timing Barnett. Bedford was timing Barnett coming in. That's why he got those knockdowns. Barnett wasn't timing anything. The throwing a good thrown jab, all right, is not a good jab. Just throwing it good doesn't make it good. All right? Like anybody could be taught how to throw a good jab at a mitt, you know, at a punching bag or whatever. You have to time it. They're scoring the fight. Barnett's holding his arm up like you to win this fight, bro. Like, put your hand down. Pumping his fist. All right. Okay, who won the fight? Yo, like, what's with like the anticipation? Like, we know who won the fight, bro. Like what's like 4 people are cheering in the crowd, and it's the family members of Bedford. All right, but this shit's gonna take over. It's gonna take over boxing and MMA and boxing. Watch out. But man, I know they're trying to play tribute like to the old school bare knuckle days, bro. Put that belt away. Okay. Put that belt away, bro. You beat a dude, okay, that doesn't know how to time a fucking punch. All right. These are the top 2 guys right here. Don Stanley talking about Leben. I like Leben. All right, Nelson says salute. Haplotype, they can't knock each other out because rounds are too short and they can't throw as hard as without gloves. True. Chicken Eye Thug and Leben usually takes a soul or gets a soul taken. Boxing Dialogue says Canelo would be great in BKB. He might kill somebody. Look, I want to see hashtag, put it in the chat, hashtag Fat Maidana BKB. Okay? I want to see it in the chat. I want everybody in the chat with hashtag Maidana for BKB. Oh, hold on. Fat Maidana for BKB. Maidana was like, I don't want to train. I don't want to fight 12 rounds anymore, 3 minutes long, and do all that training. And dude's fat. Okay. You got 3 straight paydays. Right, he got paid throughout his career, obviously. He still had, you know, like the Amir Khan fight, making hundreds of thousands, but he got his millions, okay, beating, you know, freaking Adrian Broner, and then he got his millions, right? Mayweather paid the dude like $2 million so he doesn't wear, okay, that raggedy-ass glove he wanted to wear at the fucking fight. Mayweather's like, I ain't going to fight that dude with that glove. You guys see that glove? Put in the chat, hashtag Fat Maidana for BKB. I don't want to see you guys type anything else. You put that. Fat Maidana for BKB. Fat Maidana for BKB. Fat Maidana for BKB. Fat Maidana for BKB. We need Maidana to come back and avenge boxing and Paulie fucking breaks his fucking hands. All right, that's what we need. Okay? That's what we need right now. Rumble Johnson, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Prince White Charmer. Let's not put anything that could be illegal in the chat, all right? If it's just an Instagram post, fine. But let's not put anything that could be remotely illegal in the chat, all right? But I'm telling you right now, okay, maybe you guys didn't hear me, all right? At Maidana for BKB. All right? And also throw a jab at that like button while you're at it. Okay? Look, fine. You don't want to train for 12-round title fight. Fine, Maidana. Go 2 minutes, 5 rounds tops, if that. Right? Just go in there and become a bare knuckle legend. Man, they're going straight. These fights, they're just flying through these fights. Holy shit. Cochrane is coming out. Cochrane, Dakota. He's walking out to the ring. That's right, Agent 10. Fat Maidana for BKB. He'll be a legend. Mr. Boxing Today in the house says Fat Maidana for BKB. He dominate this sport. He'll dominate. I want Swartz to come dominate BK. He'll be like a fucking legend. A lot of these boxers, bro, will become legends in this shit. Right? Legends. Like I'm telling you. I still can't get over that dude couldn't time a punch worth a lick. Shit was insane, dude. Like I'm used to, like I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be an ass, but that's the type of shit I expect from like prospects coming up, bro, in boxing. And then they go back, they have to work on that and all that. I mean, this is terrible. Dakota Cochrane. Look at this guy. This guy, man, is not built for boxing, bro. I could just tell. I could tell. This dude has a wrestler's built. What was his main discipline? Can somebody tell me what this dude's main discipline was in MMA? Chris Leben is going to fuck this dude up, bro. I could just tell. DStyle. How can he tell DStyle? Well, maybe Leben's a little too punch drunk, but we'll see. Hey, Gordo Maidana for BKB. I like that. Fat Maidana for KFC. Bro, Fat Maidana will like fuck shit up in this sport, bro. Chris Leben, he looks about the same. He looks a little old, but it's all right. It's okay. The Crippler. Nobody likes to say the name, but he just have like that Chris Benoit built. He really does. Look at this shit. Chris Leben. Many say he was made for something like this. Well, let's find out. Right? By the way, I really hope like they don't bring out like Chuck Liddell to do this shit. That dude's so washed up, right? Couldn't see a punch coming from slow-ass Tito Ortiz, right? I read somewhere, I forgot where I read, that they might convince Chuck Liddell to come do BKB boxing. Let that guy retire, man. That dude shouldn't be fighting anything. And no, Tito Ortiz wouldn't do good, okay, in this setting, all right? Yusuf Mack versus Dakota Cochrane. I see where you're going with that. Clifton Bronson, salute DStyle chat. What's going on? AJ10 Fat Maidana would walk dudes down. I was looking at Self, got no. Chikai thugging, right? So Chuck Liddell was fighting in slow motion against Tito. It was horrible. It was sad. I'm not even like into MMA like that, guys. But, I mean, I knew what Chuck Liddell was. And you have to have respect for dudes that had their reign and did something great in their sport. And it was just sad. It was just sad to see that. It really was. And boxing is no one to talk. Boxing does that shit to its legends all the fucking time, right? But MMA shouldn't do it too, okay? None of these sports should. Leben is 2-0. Cochrane's never fought in this shit. Has a horrible build. I could just tell, man. I could just tell. Has a horrible build for boxing. All right? But maybe he has power. Maybe he has a puncher shot. Leben is very hittable. So we will see. Lavia versus Paulie. All right? That fight is next. Paula, yeah. Chuck Liddell should only be a tequila drinking contest. They got you. Liddell, Tito, Jackson of BKF. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I can't get over how they did the anticipation to the decision. Like, we didn't know who the fuck won the last fight. This from Omaha, Nebraska. Man, Crawford's from Nebraska. This dude ain't going to represent Nebraska worth a shit. All right? Nebraska stand up. No one in Nebraska standing. Right? But I'll say it anyway. Nebraska stand up. Chris Leben, 5'11". 193 pounds, man. That's kind of heavy for, I mean, you know, wasn't Leben like a middleweight, 185? That sounds about right. Leben doesn't have the longest arms in the world, but I mean, he looks like Mr. Fantastic compared to this dude, right? Nebraska in the house. Nebraska stand up. Nebraska, shit. When I say that for Crawford, everybody stands up. They just do it. Everybody's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nebraska. I'm from Nebraska. Leaving with a mean mugging look. Look at this dude mean mugging. And here we go. And here we go. And he's stalking Leben is Cochrane. Leben pushes him to the corner, starts throwing arm punches. The ref breaks it up quick. These are quick breakups, guys. Well, what's all this shit I was hearing that they don't break it up? Cochrane pushes him back. Leben just throwing to the body. Cochrane looks like, oh, Cochrane with an uppercut inside. Leben eats it. I mean, he had that shit for lunch. I think he was hungry. He needed something to eat. And Leben keeps coming here. He's just pressing forward. Cochrane's leg was in the air when he threw that right. That was horrible. What the hell was that? Dude, what was that? Leben, the crippler, going inside with some uppercuts to the body. Hooks to the body as I'm pressed. The ref breaks it up. Man. But Cochrane throwing some wide punches. Leben just holds him. He starts throwing to the body. While they're holding, he's actually hitting the body. Cochrane doesn't do anything. Surprising. I mean, you're an MMA fighter. You should know about some type of inside fighting, I would imagine. Cochrane throws a right hand. Leben just clinches. Horrible angles here from the camera. They're fighting for position. The ref says, hey, hey. And it tells them to box. All right. They're pawing. Leben on his toe. I never seen Leben on his toes in my life. All right. Against this guy. Oh, gets a nice hook inside the Leben. Cochrane with a right hand upstairs. But they break it up right away. Back to the center of the ring. Leben on his toes. I never I mean, he only bounces like 2 or 3 times, but it's still interesting. Cochrane misses a big right hand. Leben is sneaking in some hooks inside when they're clinching on the inside. Yeah, Leben doesn't stop just throwing those arm punches to the body that could start wearing down the very muscular built Cochrane, right? But here we go. No major damage here. Nothing out of the ordinary horsehair glove style fight. That's what I'm saying. The Paulie fight is next, bro. Absolutely. Corny, Raiderman says fights. All right. When does the fight start? I know where you're going with that. How can you put something illegal in your hands in BKB? I have no idea. I mean, you could do some, man. You could still put some plaster Paris on those fucking wraps. Shit, Margarito getting on this shit. I'm just playing. You can't really do it. I mean, I guess if you land like with the top of your hand or something on the side, you know, of your hand. But make no mistake about it, the hands are wrapped, guys. They are wrapped just up until the wrist and all that, and those are where most of the injuries happen. So it's not true 100% bare knuckle. But it is as bare knuckle as we've seen boxing in a very long time. Right hand by Cochrane. Leben leaps. He feints a left and he lets a right hand. He has him pressed against the corner. They break it up right away. They're breaking this up fast. Really fast. Oh, Cochrane missed a huge wild punch and Leben just again mauling him. Just working on the inside. Short punches inside by Leben. He keeps landing those over and over. Like nice short hooks. They're both in the center here. Left land by Leben on the inside. Right hand by Cochrane. They both exchange hooks. Leben gets him with an uppercut while he presses him against the ropes. Leben is cut on the top of his right eyebrow. Leben with a nice short left inside. Leben gets clipped with a left. Leben has to improve his defense for sure. Leben is bleeding. That blood may start getting to his eye. That could change things. He clinches and pushes Cochrane against the ropes. Ref breaks him up. They're back to the center. Cochrane got stuffed with that uppercut. They're broken up again. Leben Leben bleeding profusely. Cochrane catching with a nice right hand. They're in the center of the ring. Leben with a straight lands. Another straight by Leben lands, and he holds, and he puts him against the ropes. Does not allow Cochrane to come back. A few seconds left. Right hand by Cochrane lands twice. He got leverage on those. Leben with short uppercuts inside, but there's not a lot of leverage on those short punches he's throwing. Cochrane is eating those punches, bruh. This fight is a little better than the last fight we saw. I'll say that. A lot of blood coming from Leben. Boxing Dialogue says, get the likes up. Throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. Right now, throw a jab. I ain't saying another word till I see 20 likes. Paulie Malignaggi is in the back. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Stop hitting those mitts, Paul. He might hit your fucking break your hand hitting the mitts. All right? Right. By the way, I've noticed, man, that they don't really wear like the cups like boxers do. You know? These guys, like, they're open and hitting the body, bro. Like they really are. Okay, Leben gets clipped. Right hand by Cochrane. Leben comes in, piles some punches. Cochrane looks hurt. Right hands by Leben on the inside. Cochrane looks hurt on the right side. He's cut. He wipes blood out of his face. Leben has very little leverage on the punches. Either that or he's throwing them that way. Cochrane with a left and a right land. Leben clinches him from behind. The ref breaks it up. Leben. All right, Leben backing up here. They're clinched again. Leben with a short uppercut inside. Cochrane gets clipped with a right upstairs. They're clinched. Leben just misses with a big swing in the left, but now it lands the left. Leben just hitting him with the right hands. A lot of work by Leben on the inside. It might play dividends in the last 2 rounds. Does Cochrane have anything left? He does look tired. Leben catching with the left coming in. Cochrane holding. Cochrane looks tired. His activity has dropped here. He needs a second win quick. Leben misses with the left, but then he clinches. Smart. Doesn't allow Cochrane to come back with anything. Both guys are bleeding profusely. They're in the center of the ring. Left by Leben. Cochrane looks tired. To me, he does. But so does Leben, actually. Left by Cochrane. No leverage behind it. And Leben just, Cochrane with a right inside. And Leben just trying to get something in, but nothing lands. Cochrane held his arms there. Wasn't letting him get off. Clinton Bronson is talking about Cochrane's footwork. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Make sure you throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. Share the video. Let people know this Paulie fight's about to start. Leben landed some stuff there, man. But then, you know, another thing, man. A lot of eye poking. A lot of shit's going to happen in the sport, bro. These guys are opening their hands a lot. Right? They're also throwing punches, landing it with the top of their hand a lot too, with that wrapping. So not everything, they're not throwing everything, landing with the fucking knuckles. But that's how it happens, man. The way angles are, it's just different. A lot of these traditional ways of throwing punches with boxing gloves, I don't think it's right here. These guys are doing this shit wrong, in my opinion. Now here we go. Center of the ring. A lot of pawing to the right hand thrown by Cochrane, but he misses. Leben leaps in with a hook, but so slow. He's tired. Both guys look dead tired. Another right miss by Cochrane. They're clinching. Leben throwing arm punches to the side. They miss again as they both go for a right hand, almost at the same time, and they miss at the same time. Leben back on his toes. Cochrane try to get on his toes. I don't think his toes left the mat, but still. I don't think his heels left the mat, I meant to say. Cochrane with some body shots inside, arm punches. You know what would be good at this? Andre Ward. He'd be really good at this. Oh, three-punch combination upstairs, landed by Leben. It was a jab, right jab. Leben just grazed him with the right hand upstairs. Leben got a little bit of a second win here. Those had a thud. Leben gets hit with an upper hook inside. He throws a hook himself but misses. They're clinching. Leben leaning on him. Ref breaking this up really quick. Definitely not as advertised by some people that watch this. They're breaking this up really quick. I don't know if this is normal or it's just a ref, but they're breaking it up quick. Right? They're both moving. Nothing going on yet. Leben lands a straight left. A short one, but he landed it. Leben with an overhand left. At least when he was bagging up, it was. All right? Leben gets clipped. Upstairs. Body shot. Landed. Look at this. Calix boxer is Z-style. Calix by murder. But we're not in the same weight class anyway. All right? Now, what's this dude's name again? His name fucking escaped me. Leben against who's the other guy's name again? I think Paulie's going to win, but there's a really good chance he could lose if he fucks up his hands, right? However, the wrapping here does make it it does make it a little different, all right? Dakota Cochrane. There we go. I couldn't remember his name. Started looking at the chat and I forgot. But it was Cochrane landed a body shot at the end. Sorry, guys. My God, his shadow boxing is horrible. Okay, Lobov shadow boxing. What was that? Don't do that. Just take punches and hope you land some. All right, let's see here. Leben. They're in the center here. Throwing a right but misses. Cochrane gets him on the clinch. He's trying to push him back to land some. Leben holding on. The ref breaks it. Right hand by Cochrane. Leben misses a big lift. He definitely looked out of balance. But they're on the inside. Both guys throwing arm punches that have absolutely no leverage behind them. They're very inconsequential. They're not doing anything. Those punches. They're that tired. They're really tired. Fat Maidana for BKB, dude. He would murder these dudes. All right? Jab by Cochrane, and he comes in. He just holds him, pushes him back. Body shot inside. He got some leverage right there as he landed on Leben. Leben with a straight lands, but there's no punching power here behind those shots. He's got to dig deep and land some here. He gets a hook inside, but again, not a lot of leverage behind these shots, guy. I really doubt a knockout's going to happen. I really doubt. They're clinching again. They stuff their punches. Nothing consequential lands. Again, they're broken up. 34 seconds left in the round, in the fight. Leben with a hook, and he lands. That was the best punch landed this round. He lands another straight. Leben in that southpaw position. Leben just, again, pity-pat shots, each of them, to the body. Nothing serious. Cochrane gets a right hand upstairs, but nothing. These are arm punches with very little energy. They're back in the clinch. Leben with a left upstairs. Cochrane swings and misses. They're clinching. They're clinching. And the bell ring. That's it. That's the fight. That's it. Man, I remember like Friday Night Fights, just seeing two unranked dudes just go at it. More skill than this. And I'm not trying to be funny. I know people are going to be like, no, but these style, like, I'm being serious. Right? So if this sport is being experimented on with MMA fighters, I just got to say, guys, from what I'm seeing, right, I think a lot of things are being done wrong when it comes in the aspect of boxing in general, but in bare knuckle boxing specifically, right? But hey, they are warriors, though. They are going at it. In that aspect, you do have to give them credit, right? Shinny-eyed Thug, and I could see Paulie shaking his hands if he wins. Look at the Bad Blood before the fight. They shook hands before the infamous post-fight interview. No body work whatsoever. Very little. Very little. We got people coming in. Make sure you throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. We got no links here. It does say that, by the way. By the way, Leben pretty decent at setting up shots, so I gotta give him that. I really do. He did get tired. He is old, but like I think, you know, he showed a lot more than we saw in that last fight. I will say that. Dude, Paulie said he would spit in Artem's mom if she was at the press conference. That's crazy. Paulie, just sit down and calm down. All right. Now, who says that? Let's see who wins. They give the fight in Dakota. I don't know. And I didn't score it or anything, but I think Leben edged it out, but whatever. I don't know the exact criteria how they score, so you know, forgive me. Right? These guys are getting medals for these fights, bro. Like, calm down with the medals. All right? Calm your ass down with these medals, bruh. Okay? Medal for what? For what? What's everybody gets a medal. Oh, so much for Leben. Arem will be ascended to Russian Thor if he wins. He should just retire. He's like that'll be his golden thing. We need Fat Maidana to avenge boxing. All right. I don't know, bro. This Cochrane dude's gonna get his ass whooped if he fights anyone who couldn't just time some punches, bro. Man, this crowd's dead, right? It's a dead crowd. Like I don't feel. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't feel like the electricity here. I just don't. I don't feel it. Shout out from Peru, Oscar Davila. Gina, I said he didn't score. I didn't score either. We're not doing this as serious as we do the boxing ones, but it's gonna happen, guys. Paulie, I gotta tell you, man. Paulie Malignaggi, bro. Did he shoot more than he should? I don't know. We'll see. We're about to find out. The last time Paulie was in the ring was about 2-3 years ago. Egginton stopped him, right? Before that, he got his ass whooped by Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Like, dudes traded turns whooping his ass, right? Just kind of putting that in perspective. But Artem, no better in this sport. From what I heard, he got his ass whooped several times in this sport. So, man, we got Antonio Tarver calling the fights. Look at this. Was he on the whole time? I didn't even see it. This is the first time I seen Tarver. Swear to God. You guys make sure you throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. Don't be shy about donating some, you know, $1 or whatever to the DStyleBoxing Fund. All right. We are working on getting some software. Google can't. Hangouts will be gone soon. By the way, anybody listening, we got a video up if you like historic boxing tales, right? Hogan Kid Basie versus Ricardo Pajarito Moreno. I got the story on my channel. Make sure you check that out. Favorite it, put it on the watch later list, and throw a jab at that like button as well. Share the video on your social media. It took me a while to get that done. All right, so make sure you check that out. I go live Mondays through Thursdays. We talk mostly boxing, right? So here we go. Main event of the evening, folks. If Paulie wins this fight, call me crazy. There's a really good chance. Okay, this fucking promotion does Paulie versus McGregor. It can happen. You never fucking know, right? Especially, I mean, McGregor, what is he going to do to you? He's getting mauled by fucking wrestlers now, right? Like, everybody knows the trick now. That you just take him down and you beat him. So, what the hell's going on? Is this your idea of promoting? What the hell is this? Fat Maidana versus Fat Mayorga. Let's do it. Broner versus Maidana in a rematch. BKB. You know what? Broner could be deadly in this sport, guys. Believe it or not. All right, believe it or not, that dude could be deadly. Especially only 5 rounds. He can, he doesn't have to worry about stamina. That's a big thing. Marky Mark says Paulie's gonna go fund me for his reconstructive surgery. I'm seeing a lot of guys, talking about Paulie Malignaggi, not being. He really is not. Look, if tomorrow, like, they ban gloves from boxing, guys like Paulie would not be anywhere near the top. That's just the reality. Okay, so he's not specifically a prototype that you think about when you get a boxer into bare knuckle fighting. However, skill wise, boxing wise, he's definitely miles apart. Artem. The question is, can Artem first of all catch him? How much clinching is going to be allowed? Right? How is Paulie going to react to those type of punches? What type of punch selection can Paulie not utilize in this fight? Like the up jab, for example. We cannot really utilize that here, right? So the time is different, so Artem could be a lot more aggressive without having to worry about, losing energy in the second half of the fight. Will Paulie break his hand? Paulie would wear gloves specifically made to protect your hands, and he still would hurt his hands. So we will see how this goes. Maidana does not need road work. Just a little bit. Just enough to go 5 rounds hard. Maidana could easily do that. Hashtag Fat Maidana for BKB. We're going to talk about that, right? Live. 10 p.m. Eastern time. This talk goes live all the time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you throw a jab. Throw a jab right now at that like button. Here we go. Moderators, watch for illegal streams. Parry that shit. Look at Stitch Duran in the house. Man, that dude gets paid big, bro. A lot of MMA promotions like Bellator, now this, big-time fighters and boxing hire this guy. This guy gets paid. Man, does he get paid. One of the best cut man in the business. And something that bare knuckle, yeah, you need to do it like Stitch Duran. Post-fight call-out. Floyd has the most brittle hands in boxing history. I don't know if that's true, but it is true amongst the best ever. Like, amongst the best fighters of all time, absolutely. Artem is in the ring. Paulie's about to come out. Artem is convinced Paulie cannot. Look, I will say this, bro. Just because the dude has brittle hands and is not known as a knockout puncher, you don't want to just take punches, okay? I really hope he gets his guard up. He actually moves what he can in his head and doesn't just let himself get hit. Because if his plan is to just take the punches, that's not a good plan, right? Nice says, tell us about how they look, man. Is he nervous? Now Artem looks calm, actually. From what I see, Paulie's coming out. Mean mugging. Yeah, look at Paulie. Mean mugging. I'm drinking some water, by the way. Shit, my throat's going dry. God damn. Boxing Conversations Artem by 3-punch combo. Boxing Dialogue, Sister Ran, a.k.a. Edward James Olmos. Paulie shitting his pants. We will see. I don't know. I don't think any guy looks nervous, man. I really don't. I don't think any dude looks nervous. I don't see anything. The crowd's a little alive now. Artem came out, man. And they cheered. Like they just saw like one of the greatest fighters of all time. Paulie comes out, some cheering, some cheering. Interesting. At least we got a live crowd in the sport that's going to MMA and boxing. Watch out. That's what the promoter said. Daddy, MMA and InfoWars shut up the New Jersey Atlantic City. Right. I'm going to shut up. Right. Exactly. Okay. Tell us a round start and finish, please, and we're not seeing what's going on. Of course. Absolutely. Let's get to 30 likes. Let's get to 30 likes right now. Want me to call a fight? Like the video. Throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. We're about to see a bare knuckle fight. Paulie's outside the ring. Paulie looks nice and warmed up. Okay, looks like he did warm up here. We will see how this goes here, man. We will see. It is close to boxing, but there's elements that make it different, makes it intriguing. All right? Paulie with a game face on, but you know, is it in his mind? It's dangerous for fighters to have in their mind, like, man, I really got to win this. That's the worst thing you can do as a fighter. You got to blank everything out, that is, and just take your time and just think scientifically. When you're in that ring, throw that jab. See, that situational intelligence has to, click in, right? Paulie has not had a serious fight in a while, so that's something to keep in mind. Russ, keep in mind, Artem has been active. Say what you want. He has been active. He has already fought in this setting. And what does he have to lose? A man with nothing to lose can be a dangerous man. Let's go, champs, is BK. Humberto Hernandez, Francis Ngannou up in line, next in line. Let's do it. All right, 33 likes. Thank you, guys. There we go. Can we get to 40 likes right now? They're making the announcements. All right. Interesting. We're about to get this fight started, guys. Joey Beltran, the Mexicutioner, said somebody. All right, Hulk Hogan, I think only the thumb and wrist are wrapped at the knuckles, aren't they? Which does help. And, of course, around the arm, the wrist is very, very important. Okay? Really important. Okay? The small bones on the top of the hand are covered up. Those are the most fragile ones. The knuckles are fragile too, but those especially, that is wrapped. Artem just staring down. Paulie's just swinging his arms and doing a little bit of shadow boxing there, loosening up his hand. A lot of empty seats. Holy shit. Bad angle, right? Artem's just standing there, just looking left, looking right, just staring down Paulie. Look at this shit. He's just staring him down. He's digging a hole through Paulie. Right, we got 40 likes. Good job, guys. Keep throwing that jab to that like button. All right, here we go. Man, this dude, where the hell did they get this announcer from? Right? I don't know where they got him from, but this dude, look at that suit. He's got like that disco colored suit. Fucking, man, nobody wears that shit no more, bro. Like, what's going on? Nah, but this is bare knuckle. Like, we do everything old school. We're not going to be showing the screen. You crazy? You crazy? It says no footage in the title. If you're looking for footage, buy. All right, let's get this going here. Artem just staring down Paulie. I think he's dug like 5 holes through Paulie with those eyes already. Right? Paulie walking around. You can see right through him, through those holes. Artem by stare down. Artem definitely has wanted to stare. Like, he's going to win this stare down for sure. There's no doubt about that. Paulie just getting loose. He's getting loose, Paulie is. With that, look at that mean mugging look. The upset, I hope this is quick. Well, we'll see. I paid for it. I want to see some. I don't want it to end quick. I want to see some type of fighting. All right? I want to see some. Give me some, both guys landing some. All right? Just being serious. Oh, Cody, Paulie doesn't get him in the first. His hands are done. We will see. Are people over-exaggerating about this? We will see. Paulie is doing his traditional, wiggling there in the corner. And let's get this shit started right here. Let's do a round of applause for both fighters. They're about to get in the ring. They're about to get in the ring. Throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. Here we go. Got 83 people on here, 40 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get those jabs going. They're in the center of the ring. It's about to get started. There are people exiting. They're exiting the ring. Both guys got their hands up. All right. They're in the inner. They're not yet. They step in the inner circle on the line, and they say, go. And Paulie does not jump right at him. None of them do. Both guys, Paulie has his both guys, Arem is, southpaw, right? Nothing has been thrown yet. Arem lands a left upstairs, but Paulie rolled with it a little bit. Okay, Arem missing punches here. Paulie clinches. Arem pushes him back. There's a clinch. Ref breaks it up. Paulie making Arem miss jab to the body. Arem throwing here, but missing. He initiates a clinch. They're clinching again. The ref breaks it up as Arem is throwing. The breaking up of the clinch does favor Paulie. Arem misses a big left. Paulie holds him again. Arem missing punches coming in. Paulie's not making him pay, though. He's just holding him. Paulie starting this in a very traditional boxing way. I don't know if that's a good idea, but what I mean by that, he's just trying to set things up. But there's only a minute left in this round. He holds Arem again. He's making Arem miss, but he's not making him pay. He clips Arem with a right after he made a miss. Paulie throws a jab to the body. Arem throws upstairs. That camera angle was tough to see. Paulie's just holding him. The ref breaks it up. That fast breaking is to the favor of the boxer. Make no mistake about that. Arem does look a lot bigger than Paulie. I will tell you that right now. The skeleton frame is bigger, right? Arem misses a right hand there. He misses. He swings and misses. Paulie going to the body. Short hands to the body. Jab by Paulie. Arem says, yeah, let's go. Jab to the body by Paulie. Paulie very jittery here. Paulie is. And the bell rings. This round felt so long because Paulie's really not engaging. He's making a miss a lot. And he's landing some short shots to the body, short shots upstairs. Nothing that will really hurt Arem. Okay, I think Arem landed about 2 punches in that round. Right, kind of to the top of Paulie's head there. You could see the red marks on top of his head. Right. But there we go. But you got, again, I could see this start in a 12-round fight, 3 minutes round. You know what I mean? I don't know if I like this type of start in a 2-minute round, 5-minute setting. Right? That's the thing to consider. And that's where the guy who's had this type of fight before, the advantage comes in. Arem is standing up. Did not sit. And here we go. How much energy did Arem use missing those punches we're about to see? Center of the ring. Paulie, jittery. Big high guard by Arem. He misses there. He missed a cross. Arem misses again. Paulie just pity-patting him with a jab upstairs. Arem landed a nice right upstairs. He lands to the body. Paulie loses balance, but he's back up there. Paulie throwing that jab. Jab by Paulie. Right hand by Arem. Arem misses a big right hand there. Paulie jittery again. He's trying to make the guy flinch. Credit to Arem. He's not flinching. Nothing going on. A lot of jittering. Right hand to the body by Paulie. Paulie to the jab to the body. Arem with a right hand. I think Paulie ducked it. Right cross to the body by Paulie. Jittery. Paulie, man, this is so jittery. Right hand, and Arem just got him with a hook upstairs. Right hand by Paulie. Jab by Paulie. Arem switches stances here. Orthodox now. He was southpaw for a while, and he switched stances. Paulie, a little bit of blood on. Oh, right hand by Paulie. See the sweat fly out of Arem, but he ate that. He ate the punch. He now knows what the best punch of Paulie feels like, and he's coming forward. Arem, hands up. Did he get that right hand in? It was away from the angle. I think he did, but he missed the following two punches. Jab to the body by Paulie. Arem holds. Doesn't land those punches in the inside. Good clinching by Paulie. They break it up. They're breaking it up quick. Arem missed right there. Arem got him with a left. He did get him with that left upstairs. The bell rings. Again, Paulie's fighting at a pace of a 12-round fight. Like, you know, those type of punches to the body, those jabs to the body, the right hands to the body are the type of punches boxers start feeling. It slows them down by round 6, 7, 8 in a boxing fight. Important to keep in mind. Come on Artem Kill, the boxing sellout Paulie. No way Paulie ain't beating Connor, says Prince White Charming. Paulie fighting for his life and teeth right now, says Jasper. RK, I wish I could see it. Artem got hit with a really. Paulie did land the best punch of the fight of the round for sure. That was a nice right cross by Paulie that landed. They're doing a horrible job with the replays here. There's no replays, nothing. What's going on? Pick it up, BKB. Bare knuckle boxing, pick it up. Ding ding, round 3. It's gonna begin right now. Jittery Paulie. Paulie's very jittery. What's going on? Man, this dude's so jittery. Artem misses that right. It lands on the gloves, or not the gloves, but the hands of Paulie. Paulie made him miss the other shot. Artem trying to come in, but he's missing those punches here. Paulie's still trying to, he's throwing that jab to the body, setting something up upstairs. Jab by Paulie upstairs. Artem almost doing like a hammer fist downward when Paulie comes in. Jab by Paulie. Artem goes to the right to the body. Jab by Paulie. I like to see a 1-2 from Paulie here. Paulie with a hook. Artem slips to the ground. Artem grazed with that left. He switches stances and he throws. That's a weird looking thing. He does like a hammer fist going down, does Artem. He missed it, but it's weird. Jab to the body by Paulie. Left by Artem to the body. Just taps Paulie. Right by Artem. It did graze Paulie there. Artem throwing the left to the body himself. Trying to throw a jab himself. Paulie makes him miss a hook. Artem just grazed him with a left again. Paulie throws a jab to the body. Jab upstairs. Does Paulie. Artem grazed him with a nice left. I see blood on Artem. I don't know where, but I see some blood. It's on his chest. I don't know if that's Paulie's blood or his blood. There's a left cut, I believe, on the top of Artem's eyebrow. Left side. Short jab by Paulie. I can't see shit because the ref's in the way. Paulie backing up, landing some jabs on his back foot. Artem is cut. All right. Paulie still, those short shots, jab to the body, jab upstairs, fighting in a 12-round pace from what I'm seeing. Great commentator says the upsetters. Paulie landing more. Well, he is, definitely. Paulie's making him miss a lot, too. That does take up a lot of your energy. The problem is Paulie's really fighting this at a 12-round pace. He's not fighting this at a 5-round pace. He's got to pick up the pace here. He's got to set up more of those right hands. Somebody said Paulie's blood. I'm not even going to read that. Look at that. Both of them landed some hooks there. Paulie did. It was a trip there. His chin is tucked when Artem does land those punches, so it's not the full impact. But Paulie's he's got to sit on those punches some more, man, for sure. All right, here we go. Artem. Right in front of Paulie. Paulie, jittery. They're both pawing their lead hand. Artem with a left to the body. He switches stances again. Artem back to orthodox. Both land hooks inside. Paulie's did seem to have more leverage. Paulie landed a hook as Artem came in. He lands a left, and Paulie's holding on. Paulie looks hurt. Paulie did get clipped there. He does look hurt. Right after, Paulie landed a good hook as Artem came in. Left by Paulie. Paulie loses balance backing up. Paulie's wiping blood from his eyes. Artem misses a left and a right. Jab to the body by Paulie. Artem missing. Paulie with a jab to the body. Artem with a, he misses, he swings and he lands a second swing. Paulie with a right, a nice left inside. Paulie catches him coming in. And right now they're in the clinch. They're fighting for position. And the ref breaks it up. Paulie wiping blood from his face. Artem with a jab. Artem with a hook. Grazed Paulie. Did catch him a little bit with it. Paulie with a left inside. Artem misses two punches. Jab by Paulie. Artem. Jab by Paulie. Artem did land a little short hook inside there before that. Paulie talked a lot here. He's got to show a little more, in my opinion. Paulie backing up as Artem misses. Jab upstairs by Paulie. If this was a 12-round fight, I'd be telling you Artem's going to tire out by the 6th, 7th round for sure. But it's not a 12-round fight. There's one more round left. Let's everybody join live. Make sure to throw a jab at that button. We got one more round to go. People asking me how I scored it. I'm not scoring it right now. I'm just calling the fight. So I feel like Paulie's edging it out, to be honest with you. But it's surprising when Artem does get in there on him. You might give Artem one round there for sure. If Artem knocks him down, he could even win this fight, to be honest with you. Artem is taking those jabs pretty well, jab to the body pretty well. And here we go. Artem in the southpaw position as a start. And let's go. All right. All right, both guys moving their hands. They're still in the middle. Artem gets clipped with some jabs. Artem threw a left there. Paulie, jab to the body. Artem misses a big swing there. Grazes him with another hook. Paulie jittery. Both guys throw nothing. Paulie with a jab. Paulie with a left, but he loses balance going backwards. Not a lot of, that was maybe a 3-inch punch. Not a lot of leverage in that hook. Artem landed that left while he came in. They're clinched. And the ref's going to break it up. Artem throwing some jabs out there, but he's missing. Paulie. Ooh, Artem always misses the first, but he is timing that. He did clip him with that second punch there. That's straight. Paulie with his quick jab upstairs, but Artem dangerous with the right hand. Paulie makes Artem miss, but he misses a jab himself. Artem lands to the chest of Paulie with a straight punch above the waist. Artem misses when he swings there. Jab by Paulie makes Artem miss. Paulie jittery. Artem hits Paulie in the back of the head while he swings. Artem goes to the body. Hard to see if that landed or not. Artem misses another punch. Arem misses a huge right upstairs. Arem misses again. Arem misses again. And Arem misses again, but Paulie's not doing anything. That's the bell. I wouldn't be surprised if Paulie broke his hands, guys. Man, Arem, man, look, he's got some black eyes there on both eyes, a cut upstairs. I want to see Paulie's face here. But Arem got a cut on his right eyebrow on top. Paulie's talking to him. These dudes, bro, now they're best buddies. Now they're the best friends in the world. Oh, yeah, I respect you, brother. Oh, I respect you, man. You're a good guy, man. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Hey, that was just me between Connor, man. It's not you, man. Yes, totally. Yeah, I respect you, Paulie. I respect you. Shit's insane. When is he fat Maidana, this BKB shit? That's what we need. Throw a jab at that like button. Man, it's swinging. I mean, yeah, he made Arem miss again. Like I said, if this was a boxing fight, after round 4 or 5, Paulie would have just been piecing the dude apart if it was a boxing fight, right? Because he was fighting at a boxing pace. You don't have 3 minutes, Paulie. You don't have 12 rounds, 10 rounds. It's 5 rounds, 2 minutes. Paulie does have a cut on the top left there and a mouse on his bottom right eye, right? Oh, they're kissing each other's asses now. What is this? We don't got real bad blood in combat sports no more, man. These dudes are best friends after the fights and shit. Like, mwah, you know? The Diesel in the house. Oh, Cole says, what a joke. I thought they were not going to break it up like boxing. Well, they did. Arem didn't miss a lot, guys. Like I'm telling you right now, he did miss a lot. But you know, given the fact that Paulie should have done a lot better, yeah, obviously. Every time Arem landed, you know. $10 who broke his hand. I'm bet you anything. Let's find out who won. History. You serious, bro? 48-47, all of them. Unanimous. And Artem was given the decision 3 rounds to 2. Paulie got paid $50 for this fight? No way. Lobov is a legend now in this BKB shit. Let's see what Artem says. Arnold says he wants to be bare knuckle world champion.
What an upset, one of the biggest in combat sports history, taking out a 2-division boxing world champion. Can you put this victory into words?
You know, it was an emotional fight. So as a result, I came in a little bit on the back foot, more than usual. But, you know, I still pressed. I was still stalking him, and that's a nice decision win for me.
Arem definitely was a nice one. You were worried that he would use that speed and run around the squared circle. You'd have to chase him. You did that, but you were very effective once you got in there and used your clinch.
Well, let's see what Paulie says. We're just waiting on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, also being in there with a professional boxer, it's been my first time. So, you know, the whole
I don't know who Cub Swanson is, Prince White German. I don't know who that dude is.
He was good at defending.
The fight was definitely too short, for sure. These fights are way too short.
Also, without the gloves, the punches are a lot faster, so it's harder to time them and slip them. But we got the job done.
He still says, now I believe Conor gave him that work.
Physical but verbal abuse leading into this fight. He spit on you. He hit you with a microphone. He slapped you. How satisfying is after all that you had to deal with to walk away the victor tonight?
To me, there's many people out there that talk a lot of shit, and then they don't show up. Paulie, he shows up. You can like him or hate him, but in terms of as being a fighter, he showed up that time to the spar, both of them, and he showed up tonight to fight. So I will always respect the fighter for that.
Is this feud over?
Artem gracious.
Okay, definitely. We'll move on to the next things now. The show goes on. The most important thing for me is my son. The rest, who gives a box?
And on that cue, here comes your son.
Man, I want to hear this interview already. Truth is words, is Paulie can't pull the trigger. I don't know he can't. That's why Eggington stopped him, right? You get stopped by Eggington, like, dude, you're done. Right? This is the way it is. Paulie now.
Obviously not the outcome that you were hoping for. Great
Somebody kick that dude out. You ain't going to come to my channel tell me to shut the fuck up. Kick that dude out. Somebody kick that dude out.
jab going using your movement or break this fight down for us.
First of all, I'm still look pretty. I still look all right.
You look good, man.
All right, I think I got all my teeth. Listen, the first round is always kind of a feel-out round. But honestly, I'm not even kidding. I got hit with one clean punch all night. In that one clinch, I got hit with a couple little good shots. In that one clinch, I think it was like two little short shots he hit me with in one of the clinches, and that was it. Otherwise, it was
Now, Paulie's got an ugly cut, dude, above his eyebrow.
I thought I pretty much outboxed the whole way. I'm pretty sure, I broke my hand several times. I'm pretty sure when I threw that jab to the stomach, right hand to the head in round 2, I'm pretty sure my right hand is broken.
Paulie said his right hand's broken. I knew it. I knew this dude was going to break his hand. All right, calm down, Prince White German. You come to my channel, tell me, shut up, you're done. Like, you're gone, right? You didn't order the fight. You didn't pay for the fucking fight. You don't get to tell me what to do. I ordered the fight. All right? See what he said. Just like that. Thumbs down the video. I want those thumbs down. All you fucking haters.
And I thought, let me give this sport a shot because I think it's a cool sport, and there's a built-in rivalry that I think the fans would really love to see, and I think they responded in kind by coming out here and were very loud and vociferous, and in the build-up they were very opinionated, and I thought, you know what, let me give this a shot because this is kind of the right timing for everything. But maybe, based on people maybe I was wrong, man, because I'm 38 years old. I'm too old to start campaigning off a loss. I would have done this again, and I would have considered like coming back, and I didn't mind it. Once I got my feet wet in here, I got into the crowd, and it was cool. I kind of liked the adrenaline rush and whatnot, and I thought like I was winning pretty easily, but it wasn't. I guess.
I gotta be honest. I know a lot of people saying in chat. I do feel like. I know some people doing the slow motion. He got hit more than once, but Arem did miss a lot of white shots, man. This is a 12-round fight, rep, but Paulie can't pull the trigger no more. But I do feel I just had a feeling he was winning the fight. Let's be honest, but God damn, you got to go get that shit stitched. Paulie hurt his hand, right? He did land. Remember I told you guys he landed a nice right hand. After that, he never threw it again. Dude broke his hand, bro, right? These boxers with therapeutic gloves and shit, they suck when it comes to something like this because they're going to break their hands. Now, a puncher, right? A puncher like Maidana, and by the way, people are like, oh, Like, Paulie's been talking about the same shit now for like the last 10 minutes. Okay, so there's nothing to listen to now. So Artem won. I can't complain because Paulie didn't do a lot. In the last round, he was making Artem miss in the last minute, but he wasn't doing anything about it. He would just throw the jab out, and he wasn't throwing the right hand anymore. Dude broke his hand, hurt his hand in the second round. Therapeutic gloves are bad for boxing. They're bad, right? Why? Because it gives motherfuckers that, you know, would otherwise break their hands the ability to actually punch and not break their hands. Right? Just like that. Just like that. Well, I'm tired of people that don't pay for the fucking fights, right? Coming on here telling me what to talk about. Shut up. All right? You want to see it and hear it live in HD? Order the damn fight yourself. Right? Just like that. I thought Paulie won, but they score aggression and bare knuckles. True. I did say I have no clue how the hell they score this shit. So I did say that. Okay. Whatever. He break his hand or dick, he loses the fight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, we got to get some, like there's some bare knuckle dudes, you know. One thing I noticed, man, Paulie, again, he couldn't utilize his up jab. There's a lot of punches he couldn't utilize here. Eddie Alem, I agree. I feel Paulie won, but I can't complain. I can't complain. I just can't. I'm supposed to watch this guy, right? Especially the way he talks shit. He landed a really good right hand, and then the dude was done. Okay, in terms of that right hand. He was a one-handed fighter for the rest of that fight. See what this dude says.
I saw two fighters that were both kind of scared of each other. Paulie was just a little more scared than Arem was. Paulie was scared to fucking death. And Arem, he wanted to play it safe. I don't blame him. The guy's supposed to be a way better boxer than you. You're supposed to play it safe. All Arem had to do was go take that fight away, and he did, man. Paulie's soft, and we proved it tonight. The only reason that you saw Arem fight so hard in that last fight because Jason Knight was there. This fight wasn't nearly as exciting as it was last time, but I promise you, August the 10th, Leonard Garcia, he's going to show up and he's going to have to fight me. Break that fight down.
So I don't know who that dude is, but he's calling the dude Garcia out. Okay, like, all right. He said both of them look scared. This guy's talking shit. Anyway. Now, those ears just asking for shit, right? I saw an old washed-up Paulie, right? In my opinion, outboxed Artem. Okay, I'm just being honest. A lot of those punches partially landed by Artem. The chin was tucked by Paulie, but Artem did land. A lot of the damage was on the clinch, but nonetheless, he did break it up quick. You know, I gave Artem about 2 rounds in this fight, but it was close. It was close, and Paulie broke his hand. See what fucking Antonio Tarver says. By the way, they need to stop calling this a historic fight, okay? Just sit down, okay? Sit the fuck down. There's nothing historic about this fight. Chill. MMA and boxing, better watch out. All right. What's up, Under Asylum? What's going on? DStyle, give me a wrench. Says Batman tweet. Wow, well, what happened? Fight fan LC, he did boxing, but he was moving too much. And if they score more towards aggression, okay, fine. I could see Artem winning this fight. Right? Because everything matters. The criteria, how you score matters. It does. And I said it from round one. Paulie's fighting like this is a 12-round fight. He's fighting a 12-round pace for a 5-round fight with 2 minutes. That's only 10 minutes of fighting. That's a little over 3 rounds in a traditional boxing fight. Nah, I didn't see Conor at all, man. This shit's too underground for a dude like Conor McGregor. That dude is not going to show up to this shit. Hulk Hogan, is historic that Paulie Malignaggi fought a bare-knuckle fight, former world champion style. It's not historic, okay? Ain't nobody going to be talking about this shit in 10 years, okay? Chill. All right? No, but it's historic. No, it's not. All right, chill. I want to see that one dude fight Arem again, though. I mean, he was talking shit, and Arem looked scared. And that's why I want to see that fight again. I really do. I want to see some punchers here, man. I want to see some punchers from boxing in the sport. I really do. All right? I want to see Marcos Maidana, Lucas Matisse. I want to see, I mean, you name it. All right? I want to see him here. I really do. Manny Pacquiao will fucking thump dudes in the sport, right? I don't see them doing it, obviously, but I like to see. I like to see Ricardo Mayorga in this shit. Shit. All right? Why not? No, he's not Hulk Hogan. All right, Prince White Charming talking about Artem being descended from the gods. Only boxers that will do well are punchers. Canelo would kill these dudes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Paulie hurt his hand in the fucking second round. Unbelievable. No, we don't need Wilder in this sport, dude. He'll kill somebody. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? Wolverine Logan, of course Canelo will lose in MMA. Mike Tyson in this shit? Forget it. You kidding me? All right? Are you kidding me? Whoever goes into this needs to understand, man, that it's only 10 minutes of fighting. So you need to go at it quick. All right? Like you can't wait and you know, throw jabs to the body and like punches that are designed to wear a dude down throughout the course of a long fight. Right? Like you just can't do that. You got to go right at it, like right away. Feel out's like 10 seconds. Are you kidding me? Wilder could make $100K in this. Big money. Okay. Wilder is murder with no gloves, dude. They would get rid of that sport ASAP. Wilder gets in there. Absolutely. Wilder would be hitting home runs with opponents' heads. Jesus Christ. It's definitely a puncher sport. And dudes in their prime, right? Obviously, you know. Absolutely. All right, so they're announcing right now. Was this event worth my money? I would say no. But it was intriguing. Very intriguing. You know. This bare knuckle thing's going to start growing little by little. Right? And we'll go from there, man. I wanted to see Randall Bailey. What I wanted to see. But they're not doing anything. So. Who's this Garcia dude? Is he any good? Who is that guy? Is he any good? George Foreman. I would say George Foreman in bare knuckle boxing. Are you kidding me? But anyway, Marco Antonio could come out of retirement right now and destroy a hole. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't see it in these other fights. I'm watching the replays right now. Apparently there's a knockout. I will say you're allowed to hold the back of the head and throw uppercuts here. You can't really do that in boxing. Fighters do it, but you're not allowed, technically. Right? Let's get that 50th like before I roll out. A lot of guys will do well, obviously. NBT boxing in the house. I thought Paulie Edge did, but no, they gave it to Arem. It's all right. Those like they just showed a replay there. I saw a lot of punches like that. That live kind of like I'm just saying, like they would land on the shoulder of Paulie, but Paulie definitely not aggressive enough for a sport where I'm being told scores aggressiveness. So for what it's worth, is he Irish or is he Russian? I thought it was Russian. What's going on? Garcia starting the Ultimate Fighter back in the day. Gotcha. Yeah, Kimbo would have done good in here, man. He would have. Kimbo had those hands that wouldn't break. Absolutely. Yeah, Mayweather is not made for something like this, guys. Absolutely not. Will MMA dudes overreact his victory? Absolutely they will. Haplotype, I'm glad Paulie lost, so we don't have to see him again. MBT Boxing felt Lobov edged at 3 rounds, but I could see 3-2 either way. Yeah, it was close. Prince White Charming, he was forged in Ireland, born in Russia. Got it. Eddie Alem, Artem is Russian, immigrated to Ireland. Okay, fine. Right. Made sense now. So that's why he's friends with fucking Connor, right? Before I leave, let me look at Connor's Twitter right away. How about that? Let's look at that. Let's look at Connor's Twitter. Danny Garcia would do very well here. Let's see. And trying to pull it up. There we go. Loading. And let's go to Conor McGregor. He tweeted something about this. So you know what I mean? He tweeted something. He hasn't tweeted shit. No love for his friend at all. No love whatsoever for his friend. Look at this. Not yet, anyway. Tell you, dude, this shit's too underground for fucking McGregor. That dude's out partying or some shit. Right? Paulie was trying to cheat. No, I didn't hear anything about that. Connor's too busy promoting proper 12, probably. Look at that. This shit's over. Let me turn this shit off. I want to thank everybody that joined me. All right? Had some haters come in. Right? Like everybody understands what this is. Right? You don't want to buy the fight. You don't want to look for a stream. You don't want a virus. So you tune in and you're going to hear somebody talk about it. So you can at least get that. Like everybody understands that. Right? But you always have these idiots that come in. They come in and they didn't buy the fight. They didn't pay for it. They're not paying customers, right? They didn't go out of their way to stream it. That's always an option. But they come to YouTube and they expect to see the fight. Right. I'm going to get my channel shut down so I can show you the fight. Absolutely not. I take my time on a Saturday night to call a fight for you. Stop being a fucking asshole, right? Go to a bar and watch it. Order yourself and watch it. Go out of your way to find your damn stream and watch it that way. If you're here, it's because you're going to listen to me talk about it. Or you're watching it and you're just kind of joining in. Unbelievable. And that's what happens when you talk shit. That's what happens. I don't even have to lift a finger. I got knights walking around with wrenches. I got knights with wrenches. You didn't buy the fight. Too bad. If you want to watch it and hear what's being said and all that, buy it and you watch it. You stream it and you watch it. Otherwise, shut up. Listen in, and that's it. As simple as that. It says no footage in the title. It's what it says. I have no idea anything about Iran or you. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. I haven't been on the loop. Right? I haven't been on the loop, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like I seen it, but I don't know. Iran, USA, I don't know. It has nothing to do with this. As simple as that. Paulie needs to go sit his ass somewhere, right? When Eggington knocked his ass out, when Eggington stopped him, it was a wrap for his ass. You lose to Eggington, you're done. It's a clear sign. Took a lot of beatings toward the last end of his career. Comes back, rusty, right? And humiliates the sport, just like I thought. Hurt his hand, just like I thought. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And by the way, for all you fight fans and boxing that talk all this shit about the brawlers and the punchers, all right? Thank the boxing gods for inventing therapeutic gloves. Because many of your favorite fighters, right, wouldn't do shit if it wasn't for the new type of fucking gloves. So you look up at this guys and you look at the boxing gods and you say, thank you. Right? That's what you say. That's exactly what you say. Next time you decide to talk shit about old school fighters that fought with raggedy ass gloves with practically no damn cushion whatsoever, or before that, the bare knuckle days, before you start talking shit, oh look, they didn't have a guard, they didn't use the Philly shell. Of course they didn't. They don't got the gloves for it. Next time you run your mouth, you think of this fight. If Arem did this to Paulie, imagine what a fucking Sugar Ray Robinson would have done to him. With those raggedy ass gloves. Think about what would have happened to him in the 30s. Dude wouldn't have been ranked for shit. 20s, he would have been ranked for shit. Early 1900s wouldn't be ranked for shit. A dude like Paulie wouldn't even have fucking 10 professional boxing fights in those days. Next time you talk shit about the in-between fights that old school fighters had, you think of this fucking fight. Because a lot of the dudes you guys fucking swing off the nuts nowadays couldn't make it in those days to fucking save their fucking life. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't fucking do it. There's something very satisfying about this fight. And Mayweather wouldn't make it in this fucking sport either. All right? Tremendous boxer, but therapeutic gloves, motherfuckers. All right? So next time you talk that shit, just remember, all those dudes, all right, that Sugar Robinson, and before all that, okay, that Willie, Pep, you name it, all those in-between fights that you guys call bums and all this, that, and the third, they were fighting with raggedy-ass gloves, and they were allowed to fight on the inside. They wouldn't break it up this quick. And they did that 7-8 times a fucking year. And they didn't do it for 2 minutes, and they didn't do it for fucking 5 rounds. 3-minute rounds, 15 rounds. Or 10 rounds for non-title fights. When you think of the bare-knuckle brawls that they went over 20 rounds, 3 minutes, with no wrapping, 0, you think of this fight. So all that shit I hear, all that shit, I've been telling you guys for years. For years, I've been telling you. They're destroying the sport. Therapeutic gloves, get the fuck out of here. Now, granted, Marcus of Queensberry rules do state that you get to wear the boxing gloves of best quality, blah, 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 blah. Right? But you look up and you thank the boxing gods for those boxing gloves, right? To have a ridiculous amount of padding, right? On the knuckle, made out of fucking foam, not horsehair. You thank the boxing gods for that. Because, man, does the game change dramatically when you don't got those gloves. It's a dramatic difference. So next time you talk shit, oh, they had 8 fights, but who did they fight? Yeah, those 2-round knockouts that they have in between the big fights are Arem Lobovs that they were fucking beating up between fights. That's who it was. They're not better than Lobov. Right, before he talked all that shit, all that junk. No, but there's no but. This, you just saw it. You just saw it with your own damn eyes. Oh, man, those guys in the past, man, you got to know. A lot of your fucking defense shit with the big gloves today, you cannot do. All right? Why do you think I was telling you I have a bad feeling about this fight? I'm not Monday morning quarterbacking. I said this before. You can listen to the video with Kellex. We told you he can't use the up jab in his fight. The up jab is something these motherfuckers get away with because of the fucking gloves that they wear. You need guys with fucking, like the dudes that fight with horsehair gloves, right? Those are the motherfuckers that will wreak havoc on something like this. You want to talk shit about a dude like Wilder? Oh, Wilder will fuck dudes up in something like this. Best believe. Maidana will fuck dudes up in a shit like this. That's why when Mayweather saw that raggedy ass glove, he said, no, I'm going to fight him with that. I'm going to fight him with that. I told you then, I'll say it now, it's a pussy move. Not letting Maidana fight with his horsehair gloves was a pussy move. All right? All the complaining you guys do about clinching. Now, we didn't see it in this fight much because they would break it up quick. But yeah, a lot of fight, like the ones that just stand there and they just wait for the ref to break it up. Oh, help me, ref. He's holding me, ref. He's holding my arm, ref. Yeah. Old school fighters in the 50s, 60s. Hell, I could go to the 80s, right? You look at a Salvador Sanchez. They knew what to do in the clinch. They would fight off of the clinch. In the clinch, they wouldn't look for the ref to bail them the fuck out. That's just not something that was happening. A bunch of boxing fans, okay, complaining, oh, he kept holding. It's part of the fucking sport. In the origins of boxing. So, yes, there is something very satisfying about this result. Very satisfying. And by the way, Paulie, I have the interview. I have it saved. I still remember that interview you did a couple years ago, motherfucker. Talking about how Maidana has no skills and guys like that. You know, he doesn't understand how they're professionals. Maidana, first of all, would have whooped your fucking ass. Okay? And it's something like BKB would have fucked you up in one round. All right? You wouldn't have a fucking jaw. You would have broke your hand as he came in. He would have broke your jaw. Got so damn excited. I missed the super chat. Batman Tweet, get rid of D&D. Thank you for the play-by-play, and I'm going to night. Batman Tweet. Where's Batman Tweet at? Batman Tweet. Post some. Where's this dude at? I can't find him. I can't night you from the... Can I night him? I can. Look at that. From this day Till the end of your days, you've been knighted on this channel, right? Just like that. Probably lost a ton of respect in the boxing world and the world in general because of how evident his fear was in that ring. Jittery as shit. As shit. This was a W. Okay? This W. Now people are talking about, oh, it's a W for MMA. And fine. But it is a W for the brawlers. It is a W for the bruisers. It is a W for the guys that do got skills, but they just do it on the inside. All right? The ones that throw punches with authority and don't got to wear pussy gloves, that was a W for them. This right here. You want to keep boxing with therapeutic gloves and all that? Keep doing it. You keep doing that. It's legal in boxing. Fine, right? But stop talking your shit. Stop talking that shit. Right? Oh, man, the guys like Sugar Ray Robinson. And why am I talking about that? Because the glove, man, those gloves they wore back then. There's actually fights where Robinson fought with 6-ounce gloves. That's practically nothing. All right? Practically nothing. You could feel the knuckle through the fucking padding. It's unbelievable. Yeah, but those bare knuckle guys, man, look at how, like, these dudes, first of all, Paulie did it wrong. Doesn't know how to fight bare knuckle. These dudes don't know how to fight bare knuckle. They're not doing it right. All right? But with that said, okay, sorry for the rant, but just have to throw that out there. Oh, but these style, well, why are you saying that dudes like Maidana and guys like that should get it to be? Because I knew what the fuck I was talking about, okay? That's number one. And two, it's just the type of fighter that this favors. This setting favors that type of fighter. It just does. That's the type of fighter that this type of setting favors. Boxing, the way it's gone, it favors the defensive fighters, the way it's done today. I'm not even saying there's something wrong with that. My issue is, okay, is when individuals who have a preference, I like defensive fighters too, don't get me wrong. I'm a boxer puncher type of guy, all right? But a lot of these defensive fighters, okay, they get all this praise from boxing fans and they talk a lot of shit, dude, about the brawlers and guys like that all the time. All the fucking time. Absolutely, AJ10. Mayweather McGregor 2 has to be bare knuckle. Mayweather would break his hand. I'm telling you guys, he would break his hand. AJ10, training the knuckles for punishment is an art form as well. Mexico native, I remember when I got you. All right. But the reality is, Batman Tweed with that wrench. Look at that. Look at him swing that wrench around. He's swinging the wrench around, putting the wrench over his shoulder. Look at Batman Tweed. Anyway, I'm telling you guys, all right? Like, I'm telling you, Maidana would be unbelievable in this setting. I'm telling you. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, we need Marcos Maidana and bare knuckle boxing. He would become a legend. He really would. Book it. All right? We need to see it. We deserve this. All right? If the boxing gods are merciful and if they care about us, they will give us this gift. They would. Have you seen Maidana's hand? There's some dudes, man. Right? Like, I'm telling you. Like, I'm just telling you. A guy like, man, there's some dudes that would just, like, Prime Mike Tyson would murder guys in this shit. Murder them. murder. Ali would do good in this setting. Ali had a really good chin. So, a lot of fighters. Yeah, Thurman would. Yeah, Thurman could do a lot of damage here for sure. Pacquiao, dude. Manny Pacquiao will fucking destroy somebody here. He would. Manny Pacquiao would destroy somebody in this shit. He would destroy somebody. And best believe, man, I ain't even worried about it because the more boxers are going to start getting into this shit, right? A lot of boxers that can't quite get to that world level, they're going to go to here, right? So you know, I'm not even worried about this result. I just know the type of fighters I want to see in this setting and what type of fighters are favored in this setting. Yeah, Joe Lopez, he does. He's got big fucking fist. And Joe Goose's gym, they hit the bag bare knuckles, so don't end up with brittle hands. They Floyd, absolutely. Bam Bam Tweet, clinching is a lost art in boxing. You're right about that. And it's lost because you got a lot of ignorant fans that complain when it's clinching. And instead of telling you, okay, learn what to do when the guy clinches you, instead, oh, we need the refs to break it up. And you got idiots like Steve Kim out there talking about how, oh, after 3 clinches, you should penalize them. All this other nonsense. Okay? Stop. I don't know if Gabe Rosado's fought in this setting before. Actually, I don't know. I want to see Maidana in this sport, bro. Like, I swear to God. The movement. Hashtag Fat Maidana for BKB. Gordo Maidana for BKB. We need to see it. It's perfect. Like, this is perfect for Maidana. Right? Now ask me if Amir Khan would do good in this shit. Now, granted, Khan has some fast fucking hands. He would sleep a lot of dudes early. Okay, and his hands, I don't think he has brittle hands. You know, but I don't know, man. I don't know. He might get clipped one time and go down. But Pacquiao's been wearing 8-ounce Reyes gloves his whole career. That's practically bare knuckle. Absolutely. Gordo Maidana para BKB. We need to see it. As Gabriel Rosado, I regret that, but no. Golovkin will kill somebody. They would. Golovkin, Canelo, they would fucking murder somebody in this shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Now, everybody calm down. Okay. Oh, what do you mean? I mean, they would beat the shit out of somebody. I'm not talking RIP, the back of an ambulance. Okay, chill. Right? You know, maybe ambulance, but not a hearse. Okay. Batman tweet again to the DStyleBoxing Fund. $2 says, thank you again, brother. What's the next poll? We're going to have, this is Marco Antonio Barrera Appreciation Week. So we will see. Right? Absolutely. We were going to see. Yeah, Conquest against Crawford. Oh, Crawford would be amazing, by the way, in this setting. Crawford is a beast, man. Crawford is of that old cloth, right? He is. Crawford can box and he can do shit like this. Andre Ward would do really good in a setting like this. Bernard Hopkins would do good in a setting like this. James Toney, right now, could go to this and fuck some dude up. In fact, I think James Toney beat like some bare knuckle champion or whatever underground, like late in his career. So, although keep James Toney, keep him out of fights. But Maidana would murder Amir Khan. Okay, he just would. Tony Couture and BKB, man. First of all, they're too old, and we need to keep both of them out. But yeah, yes, James Toney would beat Randy Couture and BKB. No doubt about it. And Gano, definitely, man, he can drop some bodies here for sure. Gloves should be 6 ounce. They should only protect the hands. Absolutely. 8 ounce. Look, the difference between 8 ounce and 6 is practically nothing. Okay, it really is. Like, people need to understand, man. The 8 ounce gloves, the horsehair 8 ounce gloves, right, are practically no padding. Practically, right? Practically, it's almost nothing. But you could hit harder because the glove is protecting the hand, right? And the padding is around, just like here, it's around the wrists. Those Cleto Reyes gloves, man, there's some, right? I don't know about Cain Velasquez and BKB, man. After what I saw last fight, I don't know about that. Andy Ruiz will hurt somebody in BKB. Make no mistake about that, okay? This is good promotion for BKB. It really is, right? It really is. It's really good promotion. I don't know if it's going to take over the way the promoters are talking. Like, oh, the MMA and boxing, watch out. I don't know about that. But it's definitely, it's going to catch people's attention. It really is, right? So, man, I definitely want to see some, I want to see it, man. I want to see some, you know, I'm not saying the top tier, but, you know, some top 50 or so boxers getting this, and, you know, with the right style, and they would make some noise. It really would. Dude, you're talking about the nuclear bombs. What gives? I don't know what's going on. You guys are bringing up shit that I don't know about, right? I don't know about all that, you know, that the Freemasons and the Jews are running everything, and I don't know what you're talking about. Batman tweet, Hulk Hogan, you're right, but he whooped my Madonna's ass the second time. Thomas De La Rosa, Joshua, wore the nuke mask. You don't know, my man. Boxing Dollar, Cain Velasquez would blow his knee out walking to the ring. Absolutely. After this, there's going to be more experiments being done. Absolutely. Right? They're going to start to experiment a lot more with this. It's going to happen, right? These crybabies that walked out, man, thumbsing up the thing on their way out. Look at this, 11 thumbs down. Stop bitching, and then they thumbs it down. Right? Get the fuck out of here. Let me see the fight. Get the hell out of here. Right? Don't talk. Shut up. Okay. Shit's insane. Shannon Briggs and BKB, forget it. All right. Yeah, I know. Alex Jones has everything. It's funny Cain pretended to punch or Francis didn't hurt him. Right. It probably didn't hurt him. He was so out of it. I don't think he felt pain. He probably felt it afterwards. I think he was like, what the fuck just happened? That is possible. You could be knocked out so bad you don't even feel it. You'll feel it later when the adrenaline goes down. All right, but yeah, that is possible. Do I think boxing is real? Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this shit. This shit's insane. Do I think boxing's real? Get the fuck out of here. Man. Nobody uses a rant. It's okay. He hasn't. I mean, look, not enough. All right. That tweet. He's responding to that De La Rosa guy. That's what he's talking about. No. Everybody chill with the right. If this dude says one more anti-Semitic thing, he's gone. Okay. This isn't a channel for racist shit. This isn't a channel for anti-Semitic shit, right? And even if you believe your conspiracy theories, go. There's plenty of YouTube channels that talk about that and blame all their problems on the system and all that, and you know, the round table, the Illuminati, hold me back, and all that other bullshit. Okay, you go and all sports are fake, and you go to those channels and knock yourself out, right? One more, okay? One more anti-Semitic comment, and you're gone. It's as simple as that. All right. That doesn't necessarily mean that at all, but they never released the footage entirely. Now, it is possible that, you know, they just felt bad for Paulie and didn't want to release the footage. That's totally possible. Why do you want to see Kane? He's going to get knocked out, Prince White Charmer. Why do you want to see him in BKB? You know? What's wrong with you? I don't know if he's ever been hit like that. Mexican hit. I don't think he got hit like that, but he's been hit hard before, yes. The earth is shaped like a boxing ring? Absolutely, I believe that. Paulie Morales in their prime? Is that a serious question? Is that a serious question? Thomas De La Rosa, like, go knock yourself out at some other, you know, channel, dude. This is a boxing channel. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, it could be some old guys and other MMA fighters. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. I just don't. Chris comes in. Lobov won. 3 rounds to 2. And the scorecards. The big French dude, the big French black dude, almost knocked out Kane, and Kane ended up beating him. I don't know. Was it? Are you talking about? Man, I forgot the dude's name too. Well, first of all, AJ10, you're right about that, but even then, yes, at 126. By the way, I remember Cotto beat Paulie's ass bad, man, every round. But at even a much smaller Barrera beats the shit out of Paulie. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Check Congo, okay. All right, Thomas De La Rosa, you're out. That's it. All right, because you annoyed me. You didn't say another anti-Semitic thing, but you annoyed me. All right, first one with a rant, you get him out, get him out. Thomas De La Rosa's out. That's it. Boxing Dialogue beat everybody to the punch. Look at that. Anyways, guys, those listening, remember, I'll be live with Haplotype on Monday. I got boxing stories tomorrow. All right. Also, please check out Hogan Kid Basie versus Ricardo Pajarito Moreno. The story, check it out. Right. It's a short story. Listen to it. All right. I worked a long time with that. Make sure you thumbs it up when you check it out. All right. So if you're new to this channel, check that out. Okay, I tell a story about that. We're paying homage to these old school fighters. Right. Tonight wasn't just a win for MMA. Tonight was a win for old school boxing. It really was. And I'll talk more about that on Monday with Haplotype. But here I am, and there you are. Respect the legends, okay? Yeah, I think it's fair to say Ngannou probably hits harder than that one guy, but you know, we could stay here forever arguing that. Good points on both sides. We'll just call it that. Okay. Thomas De La Rosa, I don't know why this dude doesn't go knock himself out. Listen to InfoWars or some shit. Right? Go listen to David Duke. Okay. Talk about the Jews are holding us back. Like all that bullshit. Okay. Go listen to that. This ain't the channel for that. Okay. Anyway. My life ain't perfect. I'm the only reason I'm not where I want to be is because the Jews. Like, shut up. Enough. Right? God damn. Kid was throwing hit kicks. The dude 6 inches taller than him. Oh man, how is the weight for MMA when they were bare knuckle boxing? Well, I look. It's not that I'm not right with you, right? But the reason I say that is because they're going to say that an MMA fighter, right? Even though isn't Lobov like a striker? I don't know, but none, they're still going to say that he beat a boxer, and was relatively a boxing fight, right? I mean, that's what they're going to say, and they don't not necessarily be wrong, right? I personally had Paulie edging the fight, but it's so embarrassing that he edged. Okay, but he hurt his hand as predicted. Okay, and just important to note. But at the end of the day, you know, that's all I'm saying. But what I will say, okay, is that okay, if I'm honest, there's many boxing fans out there that talk a lot of shit, okay, and do have no respect whatsoever, right? For a lot of brawlers out there, guys that fight aggressively, all right? Like, oh, this guy is an offensive fighter, like this, then like they talk a lot of shit. But the reality is, if it comes down to a street fight, or if it comes down to something like this that's bare knuckle, it favors those type of fighters that they talk shit about, right? It's the reality. Now we're gonna talk more about that, right, on Monday when I'm live with Apple Tap. I know he'll have a lot to say as well. 10 p.m. Eastern time, Monday. Okay. Margarito for BKB. I don't think Margarito should do anything anymore. Right? He go rot for all I care. That's another story. Right? I'm out, guys. I've been on here for a while, so I'm out of here. Thanks, everybody, man. Peace out. But hold on. Mosley for BKB. Oh, yeah. Beast. Okay, no doubt about that. This is DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing.